Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Khalid Riaz, and we are going to start a small session, small workshop for social studies, grade 6 till O-level. And the topic is engaging students in a social studies class. Please take this slide. And the subtopic is interactive methods, means how we can engage our students in a social studies class, because nowadays.
Sir, can you mention which class you studied?
Actually, this is for this session is to cover classes from grade 6 through 7, 8, 9 and 10, O levels also. So next slide please. Now this is a picture. I would request you to look at this and tell me what's actually happening. What actually is being shown in this picture?
Yeah, the picture is shown. There are some students who are making noise, and the teacher got disturbed.
Yeah. Okay. So, Sir Saeed, can you please tell what is happening in this picture?
I think a student is frustrated.
Okay. The teacher looks frustrated because of the situation in the class. Right? And what is happening over here?
Students make fun and jokes.
They are having fun. And do you think the teacher will be satisfied with the situation?
No, absolutely not.
The teacher will not be. So this looks like, you can say, like in our common terminology, that is rowdy class. This is a rowdy class. So we have noticed that the class is disorderly. And now, this may be a symbolic picture, maybe the teacher is acting for fun, but what other perspective can you see in this image?
I think in this picture, teacher also mentioned involving herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
The teacher is part of a fun activity. And do you think this is a disorderly class? No. This is not a disorderly class, but this is we can say, a very directed class. The teacher is making the students get involved in some activity, and they all are having fun. So, is this a disorderly class? Once again.
No.
No. Okay. The student. What are the students doing?
They are busy with their activity in a well-organized way.
Very organized. And do you think they are following instructions, teachers' instructions?
Yes, they are looking down to their cars.
And
Yeah.
sorting the cards, I think
The
so.
card. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, what are the features of a rowdy or disorderly class? I mean, like we have seen a couple of pictures. So, what are the features of a disorderly or rowdy class, in your opinion? यानी कि जो गैर मुनज़्ज़म किस्म की जो क्लास होती है कमरा जमात, उसकी खुसूसियात क्या क्या होती है, फिर क्या क्या हमें देखने को मिलता है?
इसमें तो यानी कि वो आपको मुनज़्ज़म एक क्लास नहीं मिलती, सुकून नहीं मिलता,
No peace,
there is no peace,
noisy,
So many noisy,
chaotic, disorder.
fighting and bullying also.
Exactly, bullying and fighting on the field. Students get violent also, quarrelsome also. So we may see these features in a rowdy class. It may be noisy, violent, energetic. They've got energy. Troublesome, damaging property, school property, damaging the whiteboard, maybe breaking the chairs or desks, or writing something, vandalism, chaotic, disorderly, quarrelsome, rough. So these may be features in a rowdy class. Now, what is the commonest feature of a rowdy class? So, saying what is the commonest feature of a rowdy class? इसको भी जो हंगामा खेज जो क्लास होती है कमरा जमात, उस तमाम जितनी भी जमातें होती है क्लासेस होती है, उसमें कॉमन चीज क्या होती है?
One thing, Teacher, the absence of a teacher.
Absence of a teacher may be one reason.
When there is only teacher-centered classroom, so it will happen.
Okay, well,
One thing more, sir. Teacher, I think so. It's maybe true or false. Teacher will not. Teacher did not come in time.
teacher will not come in time. So, Sir Saeed is saying that absence of the teacher, and Sir Mahmood is saying that it is a teacher-centered class. The both are correct actually, because in both cases, the one thing is missing or one thing is present, which is collaboration. The most common thing in a rowdy class is collaboration. The students are maybe they are flying paper planes, they are throwing paper balls at each other, or maybe they are throwing ink at each other, or maybe they are fighting with each other. So they are collaborative. They are doing things in a group, right? So collaboration actually is the key which we are going to address in this session. Collaboration means मिलके कोई काम करना, मिलके कोई अच्छा काम करना या मिलके कोई बुरा काम करना, मिलके ऐसा काम करना जिससे जिम आदमी लोग या मिलके कोई ऐसा काम करना जिससे कि chaos पैदा हो. तो वही इस सेशन का जो है आप कह सकते हैं सेंट्रल आइडिया है. This picture is showing collaboration or not?
I think so.
What are these four people doing?
Actually, everyone is busy in his her own work.
Yeah, this is the point. Everyone is doing their own work, which is different from other person's work. This is the idea actually in this picture. So in collaboration, people do different works, but why do they do different works? Excuse me. Why do people do different works?
They support each other.
They support each other and they have the same actually destination, they have the same goal, they have the same objective. So students do different works, but they actually want to achieve the same goal, same objective. This is the key. So what to do? What is this person, who do you think this person is symbolizing? And what do you think he is doing? ये आपकी ख्याल में ये शख्स कौन है और ये क्या करने की कोशिश कर रहा है?
यानी अपनी तरफ आने वाले किसी चीज को रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
सिर्फ चेंज कर रहा है, डायरेक्शन चेंज कर रहा है. So, sir, say, don't you think that this is the role of the teacher, that he changes the direction of the flow of events in class? So that मकसद क्या होता है टीचर जो डायरेक्शन क्यों चेंज कर रहा है चीजों का? मकसद क्या होता है?
To, I think,
ये अपनी सही
to receive the attention of guys.
Exactly, and for learning, so that students will learn a lesson or topic. So this is what actually we are supposed to do in a class to get students engaged. And for this purpose, we have different methodologies, different ways. Take this slide, please. So how may we achieve collaboration in class so as to encourage learning a lesson? ताकि कोई जो सबक है वो सीखा जा सके, तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए collaboration को ताकि बच्चे मिल के मुख्तलिफ काम करें और एक मकसद हासिल करें, उसके तरीके कार क्या कैसे होता करना चाहिए? तो हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं forming study groups. Have you, Sir Saeed, sir, have you done this in your class?
Yes,
And do you think it's useful?
it's useful.
What is useful? I mean, like, can you explain how it is?
When you give younger student a task as a leader, he gets happy. So in this situation, we make one
Sense of ownership.
Yeah, ownership. So if there is one leader in them, so he will motivate them, his friends, and they will collectively learn something together.
And also, students, they are more comfortable with each other than with the teacher.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, study groups, they are very helpful, and golden rules for engaging students in learning activities. And learning activities happen in study groups. So let's see what are those rules. Factors to consider in designing lessons. I mean, like for collaborative lessons, what do we do? The lesson should be meaningful. Some people can we read all these factors.
Yeah, factors. Lesson should be meaningful. It should foster a sense of competence, provide autonomy support, embrace collaborative learning, establish positive teacher-student relationships, promote must-be orientation.
So one by one, we are going to look at these factors one by one. A meaningful activity to teach the elements of weather. For example,
May I go for it?
if we are teaching the topic weather to students, what can we ask them to do? Obviously, the student groups. Can we read?
Ask students to use Google for today's weather in different cities of Pakistan. This activity may be carried out in the IT lab or through gadgets may be provided by the teacher of the school. Each team member will collect the weather report of a certain city. The team leader might compile all the results in a presentation.
सर महफूज आप इसमें फिर आपको क्या कि ये काम करेगा, ये वर्क करेगा, विल इट वर्क इसका?
हाँ, आजकल तो बिल्कुल ये काम करेगा और स्टूडेंट उसकी मतलब पता नहीं चलेगा। जैसे अभी गर्मी बहुत है तो ये चाहेंगे कि देखें कि भाई आज सेंटीग्रेड कितना है, क्या हिसाब किताब है।
तो ये रियलिस्टिक लेसन हो जाएगा।
ये एक रियल
यू मीन के जो प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ है उससे रेलेवेंट है और बच्चा इंटरेस्ट इसलिए लेगा। तो इंटरेस्ट है, इट शुड बी एन इंटरेस्टिंग लेसन। थैंक यू। हाउ टू फॉस्टर अ सेंस ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस, कि बच्चों के अंदर एक ये एहसास पैदा होना कि वो काम के हैं, वो बेकार नहीं है, वो काम मतलब वो यूजफुल है, वो यूजलेस नहीं है। तो वो हम कैसे पैदा कर सकते हैं?
Actually, we should not be beyond students' current levels of proficiency. Math students demonstrate understanding throughout the activity. Smarter learners need to support the slow learners, include feedback that helps students to make progress.
Can you please explain?
इसमें ये होगा कि सबसे पहले जो हमारी कोई एक्टिविटी है वो स्टूडेंट्स के तवक्कुआत के पूरा उतरती हो, उनके लेवल से बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल ना हो जी, वो भी आसान से कि उनके लिए आसान हो और उसका जो लैंग्वेज भी यूज है वो भी इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड हो,
Neither too easy nor too difficult.
यस। और इस तरह ज़ाहिर है क्लास में स्मार्ट लर्नर्स भी होते हैं, स्लो लर्नर्स भी होते हैं। तो स्मार्ट लर्नर्स स्लो लर्नर्स के साथ बैठकर उनको सपोर्ट करें और आगे उन्हें फीडबैक लेकर प्रोग्रेस।
फीडबैक बहुत जरूरी है कि बच्चों को समझ आया है कि
जी।
For example, enacting the similar definition or rule play, let me explain this. A student group has been formed. A child in that group acting as a viceroy should know their powers. Google it beforehand, Google कर सकते हैं और मालूम कर सकते हैं कि जो viceroy था इंडिया के अंदर ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट का representative, उसके पास क्या इख्तियारात थे। Other children acting as Muslim delegates may use their own names. वो हो सकता है वो अपने नाम अब्दुल्ला, सैयद हादी, अब्दुल हादी इस तरह अपने नाम इस्तेमाल करें। जरूरी नहीं है कि नवाब मुस्लिम बने। One child will give the problem faced to the Muslim community. Other children will have the solution. All of them will be explaining these to the audience. तो ये रोल प्ले होगा और उसमें बच्चा एंजॉय करेगा। बच्चा जो है वो सारे जो मसाइल जो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी फेस करेगी वो ऑडियंस को बताएगा और वो इंटरेस्ट लेके बताएगा, उसको खुद भी समझ आएगा और सुनने वालों को समझ आएगा। A child acting as Aba Khan will present the demands of the community in front of the viceroy. The whole activity will be recorded and uploaded to social media for future reference. तो ये जो है यहाँ पे आप देखिए कि सोशल मीडिया पे वो फ्यूचर रेफरेंस के लिए भी वो मौजूद होगी वीडियो। फिर बच्चा खुश होगा कि मेरी वीडियो मौजूद है सोशल मीडिया पे और फिर जो भी व्यूअर्स होंगे कुछ बच्चे की फैमिली होगी, बच्चा होगा, क्लास के दूसरे स्टूडेंट्स होंगे, दूसरे स्कूल के बच्चे होंगे, वो भी इसके ऊपर अपना फीडबैक दे रहे होंगे कि और कैसे बेहतर बनाएगा। तो आपके ख्याल में इससे इंटरेस्ट पैदा होगा?
बिल्कुल।
And how to provide autonomy support. ऑटोनॉमी बच्चे को इख्तियार कहते हैं हमने बच्चों को कैसे पावर दे वेलकमिंग स्टूडेंट्स ओपिनियन है। अक्सर ऐसा होता है कि बच्चे ने कोई हमें सवाल का जवाब दे दिया, ये कैसा जवाब है, ये तो बड़ा बच्चों वाला जवाब है, तो बड़ा ग्रो अप। डू यू थिंक इट्स अ राइट एटीट्यूड?
No, we should not discourage students.
We should not.
And concern.
बच्चे की तरफ से कुछ भी आए हम उसको वैल्यू करते हैं, चाहे वो